So I realized that I've not really been talking about my mood lately on these videos, and I suppose that's just because there hasn't really been anything to really report on, really. Like, for the past few weeks, my mood has been, I'd say for the most part, stable. Like, there have been some little up and downs here, like I guess mainly like quite a bit of downs just because of what my family members going through, so that's definitely affecting me emotionally, and it does affect my mood as well. But I think for the most part it's been pretty stable. For whatever reason, at the start of this new week my mood did kind of go a bit sour for some reason. Like, I just felt really negative. Just really had a really negative perspective, really. Like, I'd view things negatively. Whenever I'm with someone, I tend to be a bit negative and not directly say or do something rude to them, but just have quite a negative output. It's a bit difficult to explain, but that only lasted for about 2 or 3 days, so I think for the moment now it's kind of back to how I usually am, so I guess that's something positive. But yeah, like I said, like I've just not really been going too deep into my mood, just because lately it just hasn't been anything really specific to report on, and I guess you could say that's a good thing. Like, having my mood being pretty stable for the most part is a positive thing. Like, I'd rather have that rather than always suddenly feeling really negative and low and depressed all of a sudden for weeks on end, and then all of a sudden just feeling really joyful and then back down to depressed. So I guess depending on how you look at it, it is a positive thing. But yeah, I just realized I've just not really mentioned much on my mood these past few videos, and I just thought I'd just kind of give a bit of an update on it, I suppose. So I just spent the last hour getting out of bed, and I don't know what it is, but for some reason this morning I've just had a really sharp and severe pain in my back, to the point that I'm pretty much paralyzed. Like, it hurts so much just to move any part of my body, really, especially getting out of bed. Like, I don't even know what brought on this pain. Like, last night I didn't really feel any severe pain in my back, not more than usual anyway. Like, I was able to move around and do the things I need to do quite okay, but I don't know, like this morning I just got up and just really struggled. Like, the last time I had this kind of pain was when I was in Hong Kong about 8 years ago. Like, I just had a really sharp pain in my back, and I went out walking with my cousin to shops and stuff, and the whole day it was hurting. And then when I got back home, as soon as I reached the bed, my back just gave out and I just could not move my body at all, and then I just had no choice but to fall to the bed. And that was the first time that I felt just completely paralyzed. And today, like this morning, it kind of felt like that again, but worse. Like if I try to move my back a bit now, like, it really hurts. So like I'm just sitting on the regular chair at the moment, because I mean, sitting still, it's manageable in terms of pain, but if I try to like twist my body or attempt to get up, and it really hurts. So I don't know, like I just don't really know what I did to bring about this pain. Like 2 days ago I went out for a bike ride, and sure, the muscles in my legs feel a bit sore and very little in my back as well from riding, but nothing that would signify that would bring about this sharp pain in the future. But yeah, like it's just hurting a lot at the moment, and all I can do is just take the whole day easy really, and try not to make any severe movements, and just let my back rest, I suppose. But yeah, just something I thought I'd report on. So it's the next day now since my back has been hurting. So I told my mum about it yesterday, and then she basically just used some Chinese medicine to rub my back. And usually I find that this liquid does help with like pain around the body. And once she applied it, I did actually feel my back was quite quickly getting better. I mean, it still hurted throughout the day, but I don't think it was nearly as bad as it was in the morning. And then today I was able to get out of bed relatively fine. I mean, I still have pain in my back, and even now I can still feel some pain, so I might need to ask my mum to give another rub of the Chinese medicine, and then yeah, hopefully it recovers soon. So overall it is feeling a lot better than it was yesterday, but I mean, there is still some pain. So yeah, I think I'm gonna need to take this day easy as well, and just to let my back rest and heal, I suppose. And then in terms of progress on the book, so this week I've continued more progress on the art for the book. So on the last video I showed that I mainly only rendered the face part of this character, and then this week I managed to finish the rest of it off, and this will make part of the front cover for the book. And I also rendered in these characters as well, so these drawings should mostly be finalized now and is ready to be put into the book. And then I also rendered in and finalized one of the main characters for the book. So this is Trike's main illustration done now for the book and is ready to be put into the book. And then I also finished and finalized Suwan as well, which is the other main character in the book. So she's also ready to be scanned in and put into the book. And then I've also finalized the pen line artwork of the character, and then also began rendering some parts of him as well. So this is Mr. Glade, and he's again another major character in the book. So that's pretty much the progress that I've managed to do this week. Obviously the pain in my back has kind of hindered it a bit, but for the most part I think progress went okay this week. So I guess that's pretty much it for this week, so hopefully I'll see you next Saturday. That's it for this video. My name is Hoiman, and please consider subscribing. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, always look forward, keep hope alive, and remember, you're somebody.